Hi, and welcome to the TalentSage Skills Lab. Today we're talking about how to improve your hiring success with the use of data or evidence-based assessments. If you've been hiring leaders or building teams without using behavioral assessments, I get it. Most executives that we work with actually tell us that they might not necessarily use them because they think these assessments are just extra noise in the HR process, or maybe even worse, that these tools are actually designed to automatically disqualify good people. It doesn't have to be that way. So let me share with you what happens when you make a small tweak to how you hire and actually how the data actually prepares and protects your time and your culture. Imagine you're interviewing for a high pressure role, maybe, say, a business development role. And on paper, in the interview, a candidate actually looks like they're an absolute star and a great fit. They're articulate, they're experienced, and they stay remarkably cool when the heat is on. Without objective data, the candidate might actually get hired quite quickly before you're able to test out whether or not this is a great fit, really a great fit. And you'll see all the usual excitement. Everyone will finally feel this sense of relief and we'll just get on with work. But using this enhanced approach actually gives you a way to use a baseline personality assessment where you can get insight into this person and try to understand things that are a little bit invisible and that might only show up after that person has been onboarded and been there working for a few months. So let's say that this person has a natural default style that heavily favors independent, low structured work with total day-to-day flexibility. Meanwhile, you know that the team that you're hiring for actually operates at speed with constant daily updates from each other and actually kind of works more off of a rapid fire coordination kind of approach. Now, does that mean that you shouldn't hire them? Absolutely not. And that's the wonderful thing, the magic thing about people, is that we're able to learn and adapt depending upon what's important to each one of us. And at TalentSage, we help companies use assessments not to rule people out, but to give hiring teams a roadmap to asking better questions, seriously better questions. Instead of relying on gut feelings or asking generic questions like, are you a team player? Or can you share an example of how you've demonstrated that you're a great team player in your other jobs or roles? This data actually allows us to see how the person will adapt and respond to those kind of needs and how they'll work with and fit into the team. In other words, this helps you bring the conversation and bring your workplace reality into the conversation. It helps you discover how well this person knows themselves and how well they will fit with your organization's way of working, especially the team they'll be working in. Recently, we helped a partner actually use this same type of approach with a similar kind of candidate. They asked, in this role, day-to-day priorities often shift quite rapidly, and it requires team members to synchronize themselves multiple times a day and make joint decisions quickly. How do you maintain your productivity when team coordination takes priority over individual execution? See what just happened? They didn't lecture them or just instantly write them off. They actually put the operational reality right out there in front of them in the conversation and asked a peer level question. How do you manage the trade-off when team pace takes over your individual flow? And the candidate's answer immediately reveals whether they have the individual capability and self-awareness to thrive in your working situation, or if they'll be quietly quitting because it doesn't fit for them and looking for the exit door in 6 months. This is how adding data to your hiring workflow doesn't have to be a complete overhaul. It's a mirror that actually helps adjust and turn guesswork into evidence-based precision. And it keeps your process not only legally sound, it also ensures that the people you hire can actually thrive together. So, if you'd like to know more about this and how easy it is to plug the TalentSage data into your current hiring process, connect with us on talentsage.com. We'd be glad to share some ideas.